Hello there, and welcome back to Crusader Kings, and the achievement game. I believe we have one hell of a revolt ahead of us. The Independence faction has declared that they want to screw me over, and as you can see, there's actually quite a bit of rulers in this thing, so actually winning it is going to be damn near impossible because of the simple fact that my army here got completely shattered, completely destroyed by the horse archers of Seljuk's, which is, of course, very regrettable. It puts me in a very bad position. I want to use this guy as more or less a... how should I put this? I want to use him as a staging ground, more or less. The plan is very simple. I'm going to see how many kids I can get with this guy. If I get a brilliant kid, I'm going to elect him. I'm going to get myself killed when he's about 6 years old. Try to get him to become Russian or Jewish or whatever, really, just to make sure that we have... that we can do some of the achievements. We're also going to try and take the Byzantine Empire this session, but the only thing, or what we have to do first, is one hell of a... well, we're going to sacrifice him apparently, but as you can see, we have one hell of a revolt on our hands. I actually have to march down south too, but I'm going to try and deal with this. I have no idea if I'll actually be capable of doing that, especially with Finland also rising up, but luckily enough they don't have enough men here to actually pose too much of a threat, but even so, they are still going to be annoying as hell to deal with. So hopefully here, I can make something work, and by that I mean get the peace I'm after here before all the land is swept away, or they basically screw me over. The goal here will be just a white peace. But as I said here, I don't expect there to be many or too many battles. We'll just try and march down here, siege whatever land we can, then we'll march back and we'll hopefully be able to beat this. We'll see how it goes. Of course, they actually get some extra troops, as they now have 40,000, closely 40,000 men that will be coming after my 10,000 here, and apparently this great war for Ruthenia, that's of no concern of ours. It seems like the king of Ruthenia here is being attacked. So Cumania has actually declared a great holy war for Ruthenia. We'll declare war, well, kind of a war like that very soon. But right now I have to worry about this army. I need to destroy it, I need to destroy it fast. So I'll probably show you that battle, but once again, I don't expect or I don't think it will be too much trouble really. My retinue is reinforcing by a couple of thousand people a month. So it'll probably be around 20 versus the guys here as soon as they actually reach us. And of course the attrition here will apparently screw up their army even more, so I don't really have anything to worry about. I'll show you the battle though. I'll probably go ahead and attack them myself. But as you can see from the siege screen here, we are in trouble because a ton of land is under siege, and I basically need to end this war quickly. I have no idea if I can just assassinate him, but even so, that is quite the gamble, and you can probably guess why. But what I think I'm actually going to have to do is just ignore sieging their provinces completely, and just try and take down the armies that they are using to siege. I can't really see a better way of doing this. I need to get war square. I can probably get it through, well, purely battle, I would presume. So that will be the goal. We'll use this 6,000 man army to, well, to some degree, clean up the coast here, but it doesn't look good. We'll simply have to, as I said, we'll simply have to try and win battles, and hopefully, that'll be enough to pull something off here. But once again, I have no idea if it'll actually work. These guys were, well, not clever, I dare say, but stupid enough to attack me, so hopefully here I can actually pull something off. No idea why I don't actually have any generals, but that is probably due to the simple reason that, come on, get going. Due to the simple reason that they rose up in revolt, I would presume, so trying to get some generals here is probably for the best. Of course, the fact that my morale is hurt is also very bad, but nothing to do with that. We'll try and catch this army. I need to get rid of as many armies as possible, and as you can see, war score here is going up. They've taken 4 holdings. That's the ridiculous factor. 4 holdings, and they're already starting to become well, more or less poised for freedom here. And with these sieges going, there's no way I can actually turn this around. Unless I can, I guess we'll have no choice here. I have to raise up all of my Levi's. And this could get interesting, very fast so. So let us have you guys join up here. You're going to try and screw over the northern part. You guys can join up here. You guys can't really do anything, so you're just going to be disbanded. You guys will join up here. I should probably have done this far earlier. You two are not going to do anything, just going to be disbanded. I'm going to join you guys up here. Once again, I'm probably a little bit late in doing this, but not really too much I can do right now. We're just going to have to try. But as things are looking, this will probably end up being one hell of a horrendous loss, and as such, I might have to cry. But we'll have to see here. I'm very unsure if I can actually pull off something here, but I can always try, and I think that is going to be the important part right now, that we try. So let us try and join up our armies here and see if we can make something work. But as I said, I do doubt that. It's just too much. It's too widely spread. There's no way for me to actually safely and in a good manner actually join up these armies, which is kind of the problem right now. So I have no idea how this will actually work out, to be perfectly honest. But as I said here, we can always try. That's really the only thing I can do now. So I think I can try and assassinate him, and that should actually end the war. But once again, I have no idea how that would actually work. So for now, we'll just have him build a spy network in Paphlagonia. And if we're about to lose, we'll take that chance, but not until we're about to lose. Until that, we'll keep on fighting these. If I can just destroy the retinue here, I might have a snowball's chance in hell, as you might imagine. So we're going to try that and see how things turn out. But as I said here, don't have any high expectations, because I'm very much sure here that this will end horribly. I'll also set up concubines later for the potential of. As you can see here, there's a ton of smaller battles since I tried to join people up. And yeah, the army's here. Try and join them in battle. The smaller battles here are just going to most likely destroy me. But there aren't anything I can do right now. We'll just have to try and see if we can make something work here again. So I'm going to, as I said, try and solve this, but I doubt it. We can win battles, but the problem here will simply be sieges. If I can't win enough sieges, then it doesn't matter. We'll simply have to wait and see. And Pope here senses my weakness and decides that it's time for a crusade for Sicily. So I think time's up here. We have to try and simply assassinate him. I have no idea if this will actually end the revolt. And apparently it did, but let's face it, it doesn't solve my problem here. That is just a temporary measure. That's all it is. Let's be perfectly honest here. It's a temporary measure. I need to get my hands on the Byzantine Empire if I really want a more permanent solution, and I think we're going to have to go for that really soon here. But right now, we're going to fetch this army and hopefully smack the Pope on, well, flat on his arse with it. But we'll have to wait and see. But as you can see there, the current situation is that I have too much non-judicial land. What I can do, of course, to fix this is create the Empire of Britannia, create a couple of kingdoms, but once again, that's just a temporary measure. I can create the kingdoms and just hand them out. I probably will later, but right now, setting kings up against me is not a good idea, to be perfectly honest, I think. Do I have anything here I can actually... Oh, I can bribe... I have a couple of emirs here, so I should probably sell them out. But as I was saying, there's no real good measures here except trying to get the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire I need, but it's kind of risky to create too many empires too. I kind of want to try and get Britannia to deter drift. It's not too long until, well, 40 years, and then we have it deter drifted. But as you can see here, the civil wars, thanks to me taking this area here and thus scattering out my troops, has become a real issue. And also the fact that my people does a lot of conquering on their own makes things, well, even more complicated. I guess that is a good way of saying it. But yeah, right now I kind of have to try and rebuild my armies. I have to rebuild my retinues, and once they're back at full power, then perhaps we can avoid the next revolt. But the Popey here is not really helping. Let's just be honest in that. We have to kick his ass, and then we'll continue our conquest against Byzantine, against Hungary, against, well, everyone that we need to fight here to take the Byzantium itself. And also, if I go for that Holy War and take these two provinces, I'm pretty sure that I can potentially spur Byzantium into another revolt here. That was the plan with the last war against Noravids here, or Noravan Kid. New ruler family again? Well, that doesn't matter. But yeah, that was the plan by attacking them, but that plan backfired horribly, and the reason for that is fairly simple. Again, how should I put this? The horse archers here are, well, the basis for everything, so I kind of hate the Seljuks right now, but it's not too much we can do with this. We'll defeat the Popey here. I might try and just keep the wolf dragging out, more or less, and the reason for that is actually fairly simple. I'm very tempted to kill you just because I don't want to lose the Kingdom of Norway here, but I might actually just go ahead and destroy it now that I think about it. It's just a rumor, let it be. I should probably set that guy back to collecting technology points. But as I was saying here, having a retinue destroyed like that is not good, because, at least for me, retinue is kind of a stability thing. I use it to keep the realm stable. That is a fact. Retinue is half the reason why I haven't had any more revolts than I've had, only when succession crises have arisen. And of course, the fact that I haven't been able to deal with this it's very bad. But there aren't really too much I can do with that right now. All we have to do is just try and see if we can make something work here. I'll not be conquering once again ruthlessly without any plan behind it. We'll go for a Great Holy War against Ruthenia once we can, because we want Russia, because we want Israel, because we want Byzantium itself. But once we actually take Byzantium, the realm will be stabilized. Most of the rulers in this area are actually Norse, and, well, they like me, so that's not a problem. The only problem will be once I actually set Byzantium as my primary empire. I'll probably do that as soon as Britannia has been incorporated into Scandinavia, meaning that I'll have two empires, one southern and one northern title. That'll probably split later on. Well, I have no idea how this actually sounds, but what I'm thinking here is, if I port a game, I'll probably split a northern, a southern, a western, and an eastern empire, if that makes any sense. So what I'm trying to do is actually hold 4 empire titles, and just greater or lesser degree split the world between them. But what I was trying to do here was find this claimant. She was quick, so I want her as concubine. Let's see if I can actually find someone else. No geniuses here. A attractive one. Well, she's old, but... Oh, she's a chiefess. That's awkward. But yeah, I'm going to find my concubines here. I'm going to slaughter the Pope, and then we're going to see how things stand after that. So, Mr. Pope here is actually giving up, because simple fact is just a Teutonic Order and the Count of Mallorca that actually joined in here. The other, Catholic rulers have decided that there was no point in actually joining, so that works out for me, I guess I should say. So let us accept that the Second Catholic Crusade has failed. What we are going to do now, I think, is actually deal with the Catholic Earth Rising, send boats, and I'm also going to declare Holy War on Holy War for Askia. And once again, the reason is simple. I want a Holy War going because people like Holy Wars, but what they really like is protecting or being defendant in a Holy War. So I'm probably not doing the best thing I can here, but I should probably allow the Catholic rebels to just travel around, re-siege the land every now and again. It could be a way to solve this, but of course then there will be more bans, and, well, in the long run it will probably screw me over. So what I think we'll do here is, I need to find out where that guy is. There we have him. Guess we'll just ransom him. But as I was saying here, we will deal with these rebels, and then we'll go after Byzantium. Hopefully I can get the provinces needed very soon. Once again, to avoid any potential future, well, independence revolts. They are a pain to deal with. So what I'm going to do now, once again, this has been a very drawn out episode, and I do apologize for that. What we're going to do now is simply deal with the Catholic rebels, and then we're going to take Raskia, and once that is actually done, we're going to well, the Great Holy War for Ruthenia fails as well. But once we've done that, we'll probably end the episode, and then we'll continue our quest for Byzantium next time. So, I'll get it done, then I'll get back to you. So, the conquest is taking a little bit longer than anticipated because I've had 2 more religious revolts, one Sunni one and another Catholic one. And there also currently was a revolt in Byzantium where I snatched the problems here with Iconian. It's not as great. We're still fighting the Holy War though, we just haven't actually gotten our asses over there. The retinue itself is growing very nicely. There's, well, still a bit of troops missing, but it's growing, so I'll actually split into 2 again. Which I dare say is alright. But, yes, as I said here, we're going to try and snatch some more provinces here. There's at least one here I can snatch. I have no idea if I can actually declare one to Aleppo again. I think I can, actually. Yeah, we can. Could go for Holy War for Syria. I could also go after... well, there's apparently 2 guys in Aleppo, but... this is another guy entirely, but I should probably just declare one him. And try and take a little bit more in this area. Make the map a little bit more blue. But we'll have to do that next time because we're out of time. I do apologize for using the entirety of this episode on a, well, rather silly civil war that I could have ended very early. I'm also trying to clear out my dungeons, as you can, well, I guess you can imagine it, but it's rather expensive trying to reinforce the retinues. So, in response to that, I opted for, we're going to use these guys to raid, and potentially we're going to use the other guys here also to raid. As soon as we've taken this province, just in order to raise a little bit more cash, I can actually replenish my retinue. So we'll have to consider if that is something I want to do, and most likely it will be. So we'll have to see how it actually goes next time because we're out of time. Sorry. Thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.